2021 was an absolute huge year for gaming, and 2022 is going to just blow it all away with the amount of titles that are going to be coming out. In this video, I'm going to go over the top games to pick up for 2022 that you won't want to miss. So without further ado, let's get into it. The first game I want to talk to you guys about today is Sifu. Developed by Soloclap, Sifu is a kung fu action game where players will be aging 1 year every time they die. With this kind of concept, there's no doubt that this game will add quite the challenge. As you can see here, the martial arts style of combat is quick and precise, making this indie game one that you won't want to miss. Sifu is set to release on February 8th. And then 10 days later, one of the most highly anticipated PlayStation games will be released. I'm talking about none other than Horizon Forbidden West. Continuing right where we finished off in Horizon Zero Dawn, Horizon Forbidden West is set to be Sony's biggest release the first quarter of 2022. You've seen it on the channel before, and the visuals, they're absolutely stunning. Dare I say, one of the best looking video games I've ever seen. Horizon Forbidden West is one of those games that you must have on your list for 2022. Next up, Elden Ring. Now admittedly so, I really don't know too much about Elden Ring, but when you see it in action, you can't deny its greatness. It looks to be taking on the style of a game like Dark Souls, which admittedly I'm not a huge fan of, but From Software looks to be giving this game its own identity with amazing art style and breathtaking combat. So if you've been following it, I think you're probably in for a big treat on February 25th with Elden Ring. Heading into March, it's time to get behind the wheel for Gran Turismo 7. Xbox fans have had all the talk when it comes to Forza Horizon 5, giving fans a new appreciation for the open world genre. Gran Turismo 7 doesn't quite have an open world concept, however, it definitely looks to be a great competitor in terms of racing simulation. For more on Gran Turismo 7, you guys can check out the videos linked here within the cards, as I've talked about it plenty of times on this channel. Gran Turismo 7 is set to be one of the best racing games this generation and beyond, as the potential is definitely there for the greatest Gran Turismo entry that we've seen in quite some time. Years after the events of God of War, we have God of War Ragnarok. Santa Monica Studios has been hard at work at this sequel, and the game looks to be unprecedented. What will Kratos and his son Atreus get into this time? Only time will tell. God of War is set to release sometime in 2022, so keep your eyes locked out for that. Coming up here on January 20th is Rainbow Six Extraction. A spin-off of Rainbow Six Siege, Rainbow Six Extraction is going to be offering plenty of multiplayer action, where you'll be squadding up with your friends to combat and defeat a parasite-like alien. Don't miss Rainbow Six Extraction on January 20th. On the Nintendo front, we have Kirby and the Forbidden Land. Kirby and the Forbidden Land is set to be launching sometime in spring of 2022. This will give Kirby his first 3D adventure, as he will be exploring remnants of past civilizations, vast landscapes, and so much more. And don't forget about The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild sequel, which is set to be released sometime to be announced in 2022. While we don't have a formal release date, The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild 2 is a game that is on everybody's list regardless. It has a lot to live up to, as the original Breath of the Wild game was arguably one of the best games released over the last decade. Hopefully Nintendo can keep its promise, and The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild sequel will be released sometime here in 2022. The fall lineup for 2022 looks more crowded than ever, starting with Saints Row. A complete reboot of the series, Saints Row is set to be released on August 23rd, 2022. Your decisions will shape the newly formed gang, and you'll be able to make your mark, deciding what kind of crime lord that you want to be. You'll get to tell the story your way on August 23rd, with Saints Row. Starfield is finally on its way for the Xbox Series X and PC on November 11th. Did you know that this is actually Bethesda's first new IP in 25 years? We're not even really sure what Starfield is all about, but it looks so vast and profound that we can't wait to get our hands on it. It looks incredible, and I hope that there's no delays as the game is set to launch on November 11th. And what about Gotham Knights? With Batman now deceased, a new line of heroes are set to take over justice for Gotham. A co-op affair which will include Red Hood, Nightwing, Robin, and Batgirl. It's a drop-in, drop-out co-op affair with plenty of open-world gameplay and action action-adventure combat. There's no release date set for Gotham Knights, but it is expected to be released in 2022. And what of Hogwarts Legacy? You know, we haven't seen anything with this game since the PlayStation Experience event last year. How is development going on this game? Is it still set to be released in 2022? What kind of storyline should we expect within it? There's so many questions that need to be answered about this game if it is indeed going to be released this coming year. Personally, I can't wait to dive back into Hogwarts, as it's been far too long since I've visited Hogwarts. Keep your eyes out for Hogwarts Legacy. So yeah guys, as you can see, 2022 is absolutely jam-packed with games, and I'm sure there's plenty on this list that I didn't mention, so let me know down in the comment section below what game you're looking forward to play in 2022. It's gonna be crazy, and I can't wait to check out these games and more. And with this video guys, this wraps it up for 2021. I would like to thank each and every single one of you guys from the Wrap Up Squad sincerely for subscribing to the channel, liking the video, sharing the video, and hanging out with me during my live streams. I can't wait to make more content for you guys next year and the years ahead as well. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm really looking forward to making more live streams with you guys as well, now that I finally have a computer to look up to that can actually handle everything that I'm trying to achieve. So if this is the first time you've checked out this channel, be sure to check out some of my other videos, and if you liked what you see, be sure to subscribe for more content just like this. Until 2022 comes around, I'm A2the Albert Perkins, and we will see you in the next one. Until then, and as always, peace!